The Black Order is one of the most terrifying groups across the cosmos. They faithfully serve Thanos, helping him slaughter millions and destroy whole civilizations, doing it all with a smile. And the worst part? Well, they've set their sights on Earth. Except this time, guess what? No Avengers. No Earth's mightiest heroes to save us. Instead, well, we've got the Justice League. So, what can they do? Can they save us? Well, let's get into it. But before we get into it, we'll make sure you go subscribe. Only about 20% of y'all are subscribed, so let's make sure we go change that. Hit the subscribe button and turn notifications. It helps us out a ton, and plus, you get to see amazing videos every single day. And if you already are subscribed, well, you are the absolute best. Keep on crushing life. Now let's get it. But, psst, one little thing first. No Superman. He won't be in the fight. He's not around. Let's just pretend he's still dead. Because if he was in the fight, oh man, he could easily win by himself. All by his lonesome, that's for sure. So, no Superman. Just so we're clear. So, the Black Order, what's going on with them? Well, they're the children of Thanos, a group of some of the most dangerous individuals across the universe that were specifically handpicked by Thanos himself. Corvus Glaive and his wife Proxima Midnight are both insanely skilled fighters. They started out in Scotland trying to take the Mind Stone from Vision, proceeded to stab Vision straight through with his glaive. And this thing didn't just pierce right through his vibranium body, but it also completely canceled out his phasing powers, something that we thought was literally impossible. He was able to easily fight against Vision, dish out a lot of solid attacks there, and take a lot of big hits too. Then he definitely outfought and overpowered guys like Captain America. Corvus is also sneaky fast. He can block blasts from Vision and even deflect missiles from Falcon. Sneaky fast. Of course, not fast enough to dodge Widow, but still. Proxima Midnight's also another really good fighter. Probably the most skilled fighter out of the bunch. I mean, she's a skilled enough fighter to literally fight against Scarlet Witch. That's crazy impressive. It's also real impressive that she's just tough enough to take attacks from Wanda in the first place. Of course, there's definitely a limit to it in the end, but still, Proxima Midnight also matches up against other skilled fighters real well, like basically not even being touched in a 2-on-1 fight against both Black Widow and Okoye. And she's really able to do this just because while she's a skilled fighter, she's also really physically impressive. She's just strong. She's just tough. She's not just skilled. And the guy who's real big, who's real tough, well, it's Cole Obsidian. He's the muscle of the group. He's even confident enough in his strength that he thought he could take on the Hulk. Of course, that was right before Thanos just absolutely trashed the Hulk. But Cole Obsidian was able to fight against Hulkbuster, the same suit that already kicked the crap out of the Hulk. And Cole was kind of kicking the crap out of Hulkbuster. Now, sure, some of that might have been because Bruce had no idea what he was doing. And sure, Bruce did end up winning in the end too. But overpowering the suit is still overpowering the suit. Ripping apart the suit is still ripping apart the suit. Cole Obsidian was also able to fight against Iron Man too. And in Tony's brand spanking new nanotech suit. The same one they used up against Thanos. And Cole kinda sent Iron Man flying. Got some good hits in there. Did it again 5 years later. Of course, there have been moments like when Black Panther freaking floored him. When Spider-Man overpowered him. But still, Cole is definitely the muscle of the group. But while he might be the muscle, Ebony Maw is probably the most powerful. He's the leader, he's their spokesman, and he's got some crazy powerful telekinetic powers. In New York, Maul was able to fight against Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Wong, and Spider Man all at the same time. He'll use and abuse the environments all around him, using it to just send people flying, take them out of the fight, basically do whatever he wants. And he can do it all with ease. Like Maul basically wasn't even moving, just kind of wiggling his fingers, and bam, devastating attacks are flying around. Don't be fooled here. Maul is definitely the true heavy hitter of the team. But the Justice League, the team that we got to rely on to defend Earth here, well, they're pretty stock full of heavy hitters as well. Like Batman. Well, not really the biggest heavy hitter out there. Sure, he's still Batman. Sure, we all still love him. But best he can do here, maybe fight against Proxima Midnight or Corvus Glaive. Maybe fight against them. Probably not beat them, though. That's kind of generous to say that Bruce can beat either of them one on one. It was always a group fight when they fought against any of the lower end Avengers. And they were still usually crushing them. And even in a one on one fight here, well, Corvus dominated against Captain America. Not even close. Bruce can probably hold his own for a bit here, but he's not winning. Of course, if he gets in the Batmobile or the Nightcrawler and just starts blowing crap up, well, that's a totally different story. And that is totally in character for Batman to do here. He seems to enjoy just blowing stuff up. But everybody else, well, they can do some damage here. None of the Black Order really have any tech for Cyborg to hack into, but Vic does have weapons that can level buildings. He can fight against Steppenwolf, even team up to help fight against Superman. So yeah, his weapons are going to do some damage here. He doesn't just have to hack into stuff to cause some havoc. His weapons are basically on par with a lot of Iron Man's weapons. Aquaman is the second strongest member of the team. Probably. I guess you can maybe argue he's stronger than Diana, but I still think Wonder Woman is the stronger one out of the two. Either way, Arthur is still freaking strong. I mean, you truly gotta be in order to fight against Steppenwolf like that. Aquaman also clearly has no problems with killing. He's definitely not sticking to Batman's moral code or anything like that. So yeah, I would just advise all of us to not get on his bad side. Aquaman can get a little scary with that trident. Flash might not be the most skilled with his speed. He'll still sometimes trip and fall or something like that. But just being literally faster than light speed kinda balances that out. I mean, when Flash really gets going, everything around him is just frozen. The world comes crashing to a halt. He can even reverse time. That's how fast the kid can run. And he can pack a punch. Just by barely touching a parademon, Barry was able to send that thing flying. Sometimes he'll run so fast that he's just able to completely obliterate anybody in his path. And then there's the Justice League's true heavy hitter, Wonder Woman. She's fought against Steppenwolf one on one. She's fought against Doomsday one on one. She's fought against Superman one on one for like a second. But she's definitely the biggest threat here. She's crazy strong, she's crazy tough, she's crazy fast, she's crazy skilled, and she's just a little crazy with that sword. She'll slice and dice up anyone, and I mean anyone. Got no problems with killing, especially if you're a big bad guy. So, which team will come out on top here? How would it play out? Can the Justice League save Earth? Well, it definitely helps that they have the numbers advantage. And if Batman can get in any of those vehicles, he can wreak some havoc. Wonder Woman can cut Call Obsidian all up and down with her sword. Aquaman can get him with his trident too. Don't let Corvus Glaive surprise you. He can fight. He can fight against Vision. He might even be able to square up against Cyborg. Maybe. But at the end of the day, both him and Proxima Midnight are gonna get theirs. Aquaman and Wonder Woman are both more skilled. And more important, they're just more physical. They'll beat them in the end. And that leaves Ebony Maw. And don't act the fight's over if that's the only one left. I mean, he basically beat up on Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Wong, and Spider Man all by himself. You gotta treat him seriously. And he's probably gonna be able to take some of these guys out, just throwing these around, manipulating the environment like an absolute pro. Ebony Maw could be a problem, but I think what seals the deal here is that one, Maw can be one shot, and two, the Justice League are fast, particularly Wonder Woman and Flash. Let's be real, Ebony Maw can probably trip Flash up. He's just prone to do that. But is he really going to be able to slow down, actually stop Wonder Woman if she's going for his head here? I don't think so. At least not for forever. It's a close fight. It's a closer fight than you think. But I have the Justice League ultimately winning here. Yeah, I think they pull it off. The Justice League wins.